On another topic, why did President Biden have a private meeting with a witness who plans to testify in court against his son?
Can you say more?
Hallie Biden is a key government witness who allegedly disposed of a gun that Hunter is accused of buying illegally. President Biden was at her house this week.
I think the American people should also be told the full breadth of this, not just a part of this question here. As you all know, the president actually spoke to this yesterday during his memorial, I think impactful, powerful Memorial Day address, where he talked about the passing, the anniversary, the 9th anniversary of the passing of his son. And he visited her as that anniversary is approaching. He visited her days before the anniversary of the passing of his son. And she is family. She was married, obviously, to his late son. And I think that is something also to mention as you're asking your question to me.
So they did not talk about her testimony?
This was not about that. This was about literally the 9th anniversary of the passing of his son. That is upcoming in days, Peter.
So they did not talk about her testimony?
This was not about that.
Republicans have suggested that they might call you or your son, Hunter Biden. If you are subpoenaed, would you comply?
No, I'm not going to let you take the eye off the ball here. Everybody knows what this is about. This is a Trump gambit he plays. Whenever he's in trouble, he tries to find someone else to divert attention to.
But this is a real thing that's happening. Republicans are suggesting that they would subpoena you. And President Trump, these issues will be parsed out in the Senate trial.
That's right.
But the question is, would you comply with the subpoena?
I will not yield to what everybody is looking for here, and that is to take the eye off the ball. Everybody knows the issue here is not what I did, because no one has produced one scintilla of evidence that I did anything other than do my job for America as well as anybody could have done it. Making sure that we, in fact, got rid of a corrupt prosecutor who everybody, including our allies, as well as the IMF and everyone else said has to go. I did my job incredibly well, and even the people in his administration have testified to my character, testified to my honesty. So
but you know it didn't look good for Hunter Biden to be on that board, even if he did nothing wrong. The optics weren't good, and you talk a lot about what it means to be a Biden and the integrity that is imbued in that family name. But there were former White House aides of yours who tried to warn you about the potential conflicts of interest.
Nobody warned me about a potential conflict of interest. Nobody warned me about that. And at the same time,
George Kent, the State Department official, testified that he raised it to you.
No, he
and your
didn't
staff,
say
to your
me.
staff.
He did not
to your
say
staff.
I
stand corrected.
never heard that once.
To your staff, and your staff told him he has no bandwidth.
Well, my son was dying. I guess that's why he said it, because my son was on his deathbed. But that's not the reason why they should have told me. And the fact of the matter is, my son testified and did an interview saying if he, looking back on it, made a mistake. He made a mistake, although he did nothing wrong. The appearance looked bad, and it gave thugs like Rudy Giuliani an excuse to come up with a Trumpian kind of defense why they were violating the Constitution. It's been alleged that the allies of Giuliani were working on a side deal at the same time to make millions in Ukraine. Just been alleged. I don't know for a fact. A corrupt scheme with an additional helping of corruption and self-dealing on the side. Classic Trump.